That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction
Monday.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. All right, Chris. You gave us some good ones for the podcast version. I don't know if there's any that you put in the microwave to reheat for this one.
No, I didn't reheat any.
Okay, cool.
I'm like the chef, man. I change the menu every day.
I like it.
You know what I mean?
That's a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Yes,
Changing
chef.
the menu every day.
Yes, chef.
Everybody good? Tuesday? Everybody good?
Yes, chef.
You guys all right?
Still great, man.
All right.
Can I borrow the Theragun?
A
You won't be able to hear
Please
the
no
segment.
more.
couple years ago, the Cardinals were the last undefeated team. That was so shocking, right?
I remember that.
Oh, that's right.
We were like 7-0.
They were.
Whoa, the Cardinals?
Yes.
Guess who's back? Guess who's healthy? Kyler Murray. The Cardinals are going to be the last undefeated team in the NFC West.
In the NFC West.
Let's look at this here.
Put up the Cardinals schedule.
In the
Put it
NFC
up,
West.
let's just put up the Cardinals schedule to show how off this guy is.
You're not even going to
Because I know what their first game is. You think they're going into Western New York and beating the Bills in week 1. Is that a yes?
I think,
And then they come to Los Angeles where the Rams love using them as like a catnip play toy. That's how they handle the Cardinals in SoFi. And then they're gonna pardon, they're not in SoFi. They got the Rams at home. Then they got the Lions at home.
No way.
They do have 3 in a row at home.
That's true.
Chris.
the Bills aren't going to be as good as people think.
Listen,
pump the brakes.
let me just say this. I am somebody who put the Cardinals as the lead surprise sleeper team in the NFC.
Yeah,
in my top 5.
I'm with you
in
on
my
that,
top
man.
5 teams in the NFC in the NFL as sleeper teams. Number 1, I put the Titans. Number 2, I put the Cardinals. So I think the Cardinals are, or no, the Commanders and then the Cardinals. I think they're going to be a sleeper team is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Right?
I'm with you.
And I also said Kyler Murray is the most underrated difference maker in the NFL this year because nobody's talking about him.
You should have my back here.
But to say that
come on.
That they will last longest with a 0 underneath the L column in the division that has the defending NFC champs
Guys, San
and
Francisco
the Rams
might lose week 1 to the Jets. Okay? The Rams might lose week 1 against the Lions. All I need. Oh
my God, Jack Wagner? You're going Jack Wagner?
There's a little Kyler one more time in Buffalo.
Overreaction. Onward.
Wow.
Onward.
Yeah, I thought I'd get more out of that.
Onward.
You are dismissed.
Onward.
Did you see what John Elway said yesterday?
What did he say?
John Elway said one of his big regrets is, running the Broncos, not taking Josh Allen in 2018. I know we're playing the results, maybe a little bit, John,
who
but
did he take instead?
he said that to.
I'll look it
who
up.
did he take instead? He said that to PFT and Big Cap. If the Broncos had drafted Josh Allen, he'd have a Super Bowl win already.
Look at you, dude. He took Bradley Chubb instead.
Yeah, Bradley Chubb instead.
Yeah, he passed on Josh Allen.
Didn't work out.
Wow.
For Big John.
And what year would they have won the Super Bowl
I don't
instead?
know. One of them.
Okay.
One of them.
I will
Mahomes
say that
would have less than 3 Super
I'll
Bowls.
say that's an overreaction.
Josh Allen would have one.
I got to see what the
you could make a
Broncos
case
look
that John Elway might still be in the front office if that's what he really wanted to keep doing.
Oh,
because
for sure.
I don't think
Josh Allen would be a champion.
I totally
by
get
now.
it that you're regretting that he would have been a dynamite Bronco. Oh
Wouldn't
my
have had
God!
Wouldn't have had the Bills stink on him, right? He'd have that Super Bowl legacy
this
of the
Patriot
Broncos
fan
right
over there. Look at you.
He'd have the pedigree behind him.
Chris, you realize that the Broncos since then have never had a winning record, right?
Because they didn't have Josh Allen.
But they weren't even.
But Super Bowl. Your point that the Bills have disappointed with Josh Allen at the controls and have let him down roster-wise, I would push back to say, unfortunately for him, Mahomes was drafted the year before, and the Chiefs have.
Yeah, they started at quarterback
have
same
ascended.
year.
They've ascended at the wrong time. Like he's the Phil and the Tiger,
Phil eventually
heyday
won
years.
one.
I get it. Which is what I think he will do in Buffalo.
I mean, look, will be the Broncos' 6th starting quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're saying John Elway, if you're saying that this John Elway was right, that he laments choosing Bradley Chubb over Josh Allen. Not an overreaction. If you're saying the Broncos would have won a Super Bowl with Josh Allen in a way that he has been unable to do
that's what I'm saying.
In Buffalo, I will say that's an overreaction.
Fun.
If you're saying you're a Patriot troll who's miserable with his own situation, trying to jump on the Bills being supposedly vulnerable right now, I'll say that's not an overreaction. I think that's spot on.
I said Josh Allen is the most underrated quarterback yesterday.
In the podcast version.
In the podcast version.
What else you got, Chris?
That was yesterday.
What else? Overreaction Monday on a Tuesday, starting off.
I'm enjoying this.
Here we go. You know who's back? You know who's back and healthy again?
Who's back, Chris?
Backstreet.
Cooper Kupp is going to remind everyone who he is this year.
I agree. I'm with you. And that's why people are, I think, are sleeping on the Rams a little bit.
I'm shocked by that. Because last year, Rich, Chris thought Cooper Kupp was kind of on the downside. Now you're saying he's going to pick it back up?
Well, guess what? He might actually
he's got some help now, and he doesn't have to do everything himself.
I was about to say.
And now he's healthy.
Cooper might see more
single coverage.
Well, I don't know about. Let's put it this way:
You got a double Puka.
he will see more exploitable coverage than he's used to, because that other kid is going to get better.
And Stafford got paid, so now he's happy.
And guess what? The running back room's better.
Running back room's better.
Oh, baby. I'm with you. That's not an overreaction at all.
I think that's going to be fun.
Do you take him top 10 in first round in fantasy?
No.
Late round pick in fantasy? Late round first round pick in fantasy? You do not.
No.
You pick him up middle of the third, I would say.
I don't. You think he's going to be available middle of the third round in fantasy drafts?
Some people look at last year's stats and think maybe he. That's what I'm counting on. Is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't mind taking him as my first wide receiver after I take a running back or two.
Okay. I'm just
what
saying
else, Chris?
Should be able to get him
wide receiver 23. You can get him. You can wait on Cooper Kupp.
So people are sleeping on him.
All right. We've been talking so much about the unknown of the kickoff. We mentioned it on the podcast yesterday.
Correct.
Possible of Debo maybe setting the return touchdown record.
Yeah, can you imagine he returns kicks for the Niners and he finds a crease and it's him one-on-one with the kicker all the time?
Yeah, let me tell you what's going to happen every time.
A lot of touchdowns.
There's a new rule now coming in this year that the kickers are not allowed to place the ball horizontally on the tee.
Okay.
Why?
We're going to miss the onside kick this season.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
onside kick has essentially been eliminated from the NFL rule book, and they we don't have a fix yet.
Right.
In terms of a play, a 4th and 15 or what have you. We're going to miss the onside kick.
Especially since you have to declare if you do
that
the onside kick.
It. There's no surprises.
It's like, hey, everybody, let's not line up on your side of the field.
So preposterous.
Come on back. We are going to onside kick. Hey, everybody. There's no surprise factor, the onside kick, even though, when you need to use it, everybody knows you're going to do it. Sure, why not?
We're going to miss that play.
Onside kick recovery rate is 5.6% as of last year.
Because the league has killed it by declaring that you can't load up on one side.
How about this? Let me spice it up. At some point, spice it up when you're talking onside kick. I mean, it's not the spiciest thing here, but we will at some point have the loudest cry yet from either people like me or fans in general like me that it's time to use a 4th and 15 play. Let's figure out what an actual offensive play from your own 30-yard line looks like in lieu of an onside kick.
Yeah.
So
I bet that gets fixed.
Well, you got one more over there, Chris? We got Joe Ortiz, the general manager of the Los Angeles Chargers.
Two baseball real quick. Bobby Witt Jr., I cannot get enough of this.
Hey, how about George Brett last week saying that he is the best young Royal he's ever seen?
Dude,
and
he's on fire.
George Brett talked him up big time. So
Bobby Witt Jr. is going to win AL MVP.
There is a guy with 99 runs batted in and wears number 99, and there's 99 problems when he steps into play. Aaron Judge is, Bobby Witt Jr. is terrific. Great. Love it. Two salutes, sir.
Batting 350.
And by the way, I think he had some short left field deep in the hole.
Unbelievable. Walk-off last night.
Walk-off with that play.
Come on.
Unreal.
Dude's unbelievable.
But Aaron Judge is mashing it right now like Bonds did. Aaron Judge is potentially having a better year than the year he hit, and he broke Maris's record. He's unbelievable right now. So
I'm just getting back at you.
That's
for
an overreaction.
Jason Tatum yesterday.
What else, Chris?
That's all. All right, last one. Someone from the wild card. They're going to win the World Series.
Oh, I don't
One of these
dispute
wildcard
that.
teams is going to do it.
I like that.
Well,
idea.
because
love
I
that
don't think
idea.
any of the I don't think any of the current leaders
not
of
blowing my
divisions
socks
right
off.
now. The Phillies right now have lost what 7 of
Not
11
blowing
or
my
whatever.
socks
8
off.
of 11. I'm
Talking
I
about
don't think
Yankees,
it's an
Twins,
overreaction.
Royals, Sox, Braves, Mets, Padres, D-backs. One of those teams is winning it.
And I say this even knowing if you ask this question on tomorrow's show, Yanks might not be a wild card team anymore.
Oh,
They'd be in first place.
there you go.
That's what I'm saying.
never
No,
know.
I'm with you. Oh, it's all one big mosh pit now. Just make the tournament and get catch fire like the Diamondbacks.
Catch fire, just like last year.
Right?
I like that.
Rangers last year.
All right. Overreaction Monday on a Tuesday. Thank you, sir, for that. Everybody, again, check out Overreaction Monday, the podcast. Chris Brockman and I chopped up all sorts of NFL topics, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts, including all 3 hours of this show. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.